I was driving my son to his homeschool computer class the other day, and it was like the last 10 minutes of what would have been Steve Harvey's morning show that I turned on. And I am so glad I did, because, please close the door. What he was talking about was, the question was posed to him by one of the ladies on the show. What can we tell our children that will help them be successful? What advice can you give to parents? And Steve was talking about he had a meeting, dinner with a billionaire. And he said, he asked him, you know, just the secret of success. And the advice that he gave is some people could have, you know, meals with millionaires and they won't, you know, go the mile to do it, to ask the question. He said, because a lot of questions he gets posed are mainly about give me, or will you invest in this, or, you know, I'm doing this and can you help me with this? He said, but sometimes if you just ask somebody for advice, they're way more likely to want to share with you, because that's the hard road. You know, once you get the advice, then the work begins, because you have to actually, you know, take the advice and do it. But what he said that he asked, asked the billionaire was the secret to success. And I was so glad my youngest son was in the car with me, because the response was exposure. And what a lot of children are lacking is exposure. They see, please Torin, close the door. They see just the same old things that you see, the same family members, the same environment, the same community, and they don't get to see anything different. And what I took from that is my word of supplementation. You have to go the extra mile to show your kids something other than what they see every day. Today, I took the whole family. We went to, it was part of Black History Month. It was a book reading and signing by Joe Barry Carroll, former NBA player, now author, artist, painter, financial manager, all around just, you know, a man who's reinvented himself after basketball or continued on developing himself. And I love to show my kids portraits of someone, just not that one dimension of who this person is. Oh, well, he is a basketball player, but yet he had other loves, other passions. And so I took them to this book signing, and they took pictures with them and everything. But Growing Up in Words and Images by Joe Barry Carroll. That's the book that we bought and he signed for us. And he spoke and read from the book, talked about his experience. One thing I really appreciated was he said he learned from the mistakes of others. So he doesn't have all the dramatic, you know, he said, I can't talk about the paternity tests and the drugs and the spending all my money up and, you know, being an alcoholic and all that. He said, I can't talk about that because that wasn't my life. He said, I saw, you know, where that led, and I didn't want that. So I went a different way. So I appreciated being able to, I heard him interview on the radio earlier last week, and I said I have to take my kids to see him, just because I love putting them in front of people who can show them something different. Just exposing them to different environments. And then of course the people who are going to be at those types of events are people who are, you know, wanting to learn and grow and go the extra mile as well. And so it was nice just to take them out to the Roswell Library, and afterwards they wanted to go in the library and look at some other books and that kind of thing. But I definitely always listen for opportunities that I can expose my children to other people, other cultures. It is Black History Month while I'm doing this, but they used to go to the Taiwanese Cultural Center, and they would have different art programs there and dance programs, and you know, the very ornate types of garb and face painting and dance and just different things, so that they can it can expand their little minds. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say as far as exposure is concerned. You know, it's very important for them to see more than just what they see at school or on the regular school field trips, that kind of thing. But I just encourage parents to kind of, you know, listen for other types of events that are happening that you can maybe as a family take your kids to go see. And as far as where I heard that interview is WABE, and I am a big, my friends know, NPR listener junkie. Just, I love it. And I do have something to say about that as well when it comes to the radio, and because we ride in the car a lot and the radio is on a lot. But anyway, thanks so much for listening, and blessings to you. Bye.